What's up everyone, it's your girl Shay here, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And if you've been following my blog over this past week, I actually was posting a lot about my social media usage and how I'm kind of detoxing off of Instagram. Now, I want to give you guys a bit of an update about how that entire week basically kind of went and if it's had any effect on my mental health. And to be completely honest, it has and it also hasn't. So, as you know, I took a look at my phone and I realized that I use my phone a lot on a daily basis. I'm constantly on my phone. A lot of times, sometimes I'm on my phone at work. Mostly do, sometimes we have downtime. So many of us pick up our phones and either scroll through Instagram. For me, I usually watch YouTube videos or have them on in the background and things of that matter. But one of the things I realized was that my Instagram usage was really high. So I remember I said on my blog post that I noticed that on a weekly basis, I usually used Instagram basically about an hour and a half per day. And that's a lot to be on Instagram. So I remember that I usually would scroll endlessly through Instagram, looking at people's posts or looking at whatever was on the Discover page. And that was usually how my day-to-day went. But what I noticed was that my mental health was suffering due to Instagram. So I know I would go to people's pages of people that generally I was friends with, and I would look at their pages and I would wonder why my life wasn't like that, why I didn't look like that, or just feel really insecure and feel really down and bad about myself. And usually I would do this when I already felt sad. And I know many of you guys are probably like, why would you do that when you felt sad? And a lot of times it's kind of where you seek out stuff that makes you sad when you're already sad. Very similar to when you listen to sad music when you're already upset. It doesn't make you feel any better, but for some reason you just do it anyway. So I decided to tone down the amount of time that I can be on Instagram per day. And I set a time limit for 30 minutes per day. And I wanted to see if I would be able to do that. So on my first day setting up this 30-minute time limit, I actually went over it by about 3 minutes. But it wasn't until I was in bed and getting ready to go to sleep, which is at about 10 o'clock p.m., that I realized that I had reached my time limit. Now, over the next couple of days after that, I actually never really hit my time limit. I usually would hit the 5-minute notification they give you, but I wouldn't go beyond that 30 minutes. And for me, the real test was the weekend, because usually with work, of course, I'm not on it as much, but when it's the weekend and there's not much going on, many of us just randomly pick up our phones and we'll scroll through Instagram. So on Saturday, I actually didn't go over it, and I actually don't know how long I really spent on Instagram, but I don't think it was a lot. So I'm just gonna check really quick to see really how long I was on my phone on Saturday and how much time I actually spent on Instagram. So pretty much as I can see from today, I've actually only been on it about 11 minutes actually, which isn't that bad because usually I'm on it a lot more. But for the past 7 days, which is actually also of course including yesterday, I was on it about a total of 24 minutes yesterday, which I didn't even really hit the 30-minute limit. And on Thursday it was 27 minutes, Friday was 26, Saturday was 24, and today so far I've been on 11 minutes and it's almost 3 o'clock. And that's actually not bad at all. And I noticed that each day I was on it less and less. Now, with me doing this experiment though, I realized that I would actually end up being on my other social media apps a lot more, such as Twitter and also Facebook. And I realized that I also like to put a limit on Facebook because a lot of the people whose images and whom I felt unconfident around or insecure around, I'm also friends with on Facebook. So I can look at their Facebook pictures and scroll through their Facebook feed and still feel the exact same way. So I'm gonna probably instill for this week also a 30-minute time limit for me to be on Facebook. Now, Twitter I'm okay with because on Twitter I mostly communicate with you guys whom I've met or know through WordPress, YouTube, or other social media also. So I don't feel as bad when it comes to that actually particular social media website. But one thing I did notice was that I tended to use YouTube a lot while at work, definitely. So I might cut down on that as well, but probably not so much because I enjoy YouTube a lot. But so overall, I feel like I did good. Now, did it affect my mental health in any kind of way? It actually kind of did. It did make me feel a lot better throughout the day, I will say, because I wasn't mindlessly scrolling through my news feed on Instagram, and I wasn't looking at people's pictures that I felt insecure about. But I will say that there are still steps I need to take regarding my mental health. And that's mostly just be with my confidence, just being around some of these individuals in person. And that is because I still sometimes will suffer from being a little bit insecure or just feeling sad in general. So I'm going to try and incorporate a lot of meditation, a lot of working out, definitely trying to eat better. So I'm going to try that over this week also. I already do meditation usually in the mornings, but I'm going to switch it to at night now, since in the mornings I tend to sometimes start running behind, so I'm not able to incorporate it as I would like. But at nights, I think I have a little bit more downtime to spend. And I'm also going to start reading more of a physical book at night, and when I'm at work, read my ebook, so that I'm not on YouTube as much. But I definitely suggest that anyone who feels like they need to basically unwind from social media, or realizes that for them social media has become more so a hinder on their mental health, to definitely take this challenge also. And I don't feel like you will in any way be upset about it. I feel like it will probably help you for the better. So that's my video, and I just want to give a little bit of an update about that. I'm going to continue to blog my findings and stuff of that matter. But yeah, that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will have another video out for you guys on Wednesday. It's actually also going to be a manga review, because I finished a manga this weekend. And of course, like always, you guys, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course I will leave links to my social media accounts below, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my blog as well. And for those of you guys that are wondering, do I still post on Instagram? I do, but because of the time limit, I post on Instagram very smartly. So I post and then I get off of Instagram, so I don't just mindlessly scroll through my feed. Alright, you guys, though, once again, that's my video. Like always, you guys, stay positive and be nerdy. Alright, you guys, bye.